Tulum was a walled city serving as a major port for Coba and is one of the best preserved Mayan sites and a major tourist attraction. The two sites are situated along the east coast of the Yucatan Peninsula on the Caribbean Sea in the state of Quintana Roo, Mexico. Tulum was one of the last cities inhabited and built by the Mayans. It was at its height between the 13th and 15th centuries and managed to survive about 70 years after the Spanish began occupying Mexico. Old world diseases brought by the Spanish settlers appear to have been the cause of its demise. One of the best preserved coastal Maya sites, Tulum is today a popular site for tourists. Tulum was known by its Mayan name, Zama, meaning City of Dawn, because it faces the sunrise. Tulum stands on a bluff facing east toward the Caribbean Sea. Tulum is also the Yucatan Mayan word for fence, wall, or trench, and the wall surrounding the site allowed the Tulum fort to be defended against invasions. Tulum had access to both land and sea trade routes, making it an important trade hub, especially for obsidian. From numerous depictions in murals and other works around the site, Tulum appears to have been an important site for the worship of the diving or descending god. Tulum had an estimated population of 1,000 to 1,600 inhabitants. It has been determined that Tulum was occupied during the late post-classic period around AD 1200. The site continued to be occupied until contact with the Spanish was made in the early 16th century. By the end of the 16th century, the site was abandoned completely. Tulum was protected on one side by steep sea cliffs and on the landward side by a wall that averaged about 3 to 5 meters in height. The wall was also about 8 meters thick and 400 meters long on the side parallel to the sea. Constructing this massive wall would have taken an enormous amount of energy and time, which shows how important defense was to the Maya when they chose this site. Near the northern side of the wall, a small cenote provided the city with fresh water. It is this impressive wall that makes Tulum one of the most well-known fortified sites of the Maya. A small shrine appears to have been used as a beacon for incoming canoes. This shrine marks a break in the barrier reef that is opposite the site. Here, there is a cove and landing beach and a break in the sea cliffs that would have been perfect for trading canoes coming in. This characteristic of the site may be one of the reasons the Maya founded the city of Tulum exactly here, as Tulum later became a prominent trading port during the late post-classic. Both coastal and land routes converged at Tulum, which is apparent by the number of artifacts found in or near the site that show contacts with areas all over central Mexico and Central America. Copper artifacts from the Mexican highlands have been found near the site, as have flint artifacts, ceramics, incense burners, and gold objects from all over the Yucatan. Salt and textiles were among some of the goods brought to Tulum by sea that would have been then dispersed inland. Typical exported goods included feathers and copper objects that came from inland sources. The Tulum archaeological site is relatively compact compared with many other Maya sites in the vicinity, and is one of the best preserved coastal Maya sites. Its proximity to the modern tourism development along the Mexican Caribbean coastline and its short distance from Cancun and the surrounding Riviera Maya has made it a popular Maya tourist site in the Yucatan. Daily tour buses bring a constant stream of visitors to the site. The Tulum Ruins are the third most visited archaeological site in Mexico, after Teotihuacan and Chichen Itza. A large number of cenotes and cave systems are located in the Tulum area.